The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the views of our guests. The views and the opinions of the guest do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, nor its host. Our guests' opinions are their own. This channel is for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes only, and utilizes fair use materials in accordance with applicable laws.
Oh my God, y'all, my truck just caught on freaking fire. My truck literally was just on fire.
Scary situation for our girl Koko. Man, I'm glad everything turned out all right. It's a scary situation when your truck catch fire. Luckily for her, she was able to get somebody to come over there and help. Fire department got there just in time, and they was able to pretty much save the truck. Not everybody is lucky in that situation when the truck catch fire, because in these new trucks out here, man, as soon as the fire start, the whole cab is inflamed. Luckily for our girl Koko and her old school Freightliner, they was able to get in there, save the truck, and save the day. In this video, we're going to talk about what happened with our girl Koko with the electrical issues that started the fire, a wiring issue that probably might be the culprit, and or the inverter that could have started it. We also going to talk about how another driver that stepped in to help this young lady out and to get the fire quickly extinguished. We're going to talk about how new drivers will see that things in trucking always happens. Let's get it.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. I am Lockoutmen. Our story begins with Koko from Koko's journey. She just experienced one of the scariest things a truck driver can face. Her truck caught on fire while she was inside the truck. Koko pretty much explained how it started with something simple. She was plugging in her refrigerator through her inverter. She turned the truck off so that none of the power would surge. And right when she turned the truck back on, that's when it happened. She started smelling smoke. And of course, what comes with smoke comes fire. And that's what happened. Inside of her truck started filling up to the point where she couldn't breathe. And she had to hurry up and get up out of there, man, because if she didn't, things could have went terribly wrong. So she jumped out, got a hold of another driver, called the fire department. Fire crews showed up. But let's stop for a second and talk about this driver that she banged on the door to get for some help. Of course, she said that this driver barely speaks any English. How ironic is that? But this particular driver ran in, risked himself to help this young lady out to put out the fire. She offered him some money, but he wouldn't even take it. So in the midst of all of that, the fire investigators pretty much showed her what could potentially be the culprit in this situation. A bare wire rubbing up against some type of metal inside the truck. Or it could have been the inverter itself, but that's something that they have to figure out.
See this right here? That hot wire was touching over here, causing everything to short out, and your inverter was still on. So I had to disconnect all. So you're gonna have to have somebody come look at these wires and connect them back up.
Okay.
So, of course, for Koko, life is everything. I'm glad that she was able to get out. I'm glad that nothing else happened to her. All your stuff can be replaced. New mattress, new radio, whatever that was coated in residue from the fire extinguisher, but all of that could be replaced. Life came. So I'm just glad that she was able to still be here to tell the story. You can hear the emotion in her story and how much she is attached to her truck. This truck, man, has been part of her journey. And we've seen it all, from the engine being rebuilt. It was in the shop for about 10 grand. She put a lot of heart and soul into getting this truck back on the road. So it's part of the journey, Koko's journey. So first off, I just wanted to say, Koko, thank God that you was able to make it out, man. Fires inside of a truck move fast and quick. An old school truck like that would probably take a little bit more time, but I guarantee you, if it was one of these newfangled piece of shit that's on the road, that whole cab would have been up in flames. So I'm glad you was able to get out. I'm glad that you were safe, and I'm glad that you're here. It could have been worse, but as we always see, faith is on your side. So you got out, and luckily, the truck was able to be saved. Second, I want to respect you for sharing this story. See, a lot of drivers hide situations like this because they don't want to get clowned online. And that's something that a lot of these new drivers need to see. They need to see the situations that can happen out here on the road, man. A lot of these drivers today don't think nothing will happen. They think they just get in the truck and just drive and don't expect anything to happen. See, you, Koko, you showed the real side of what goes on in trucking. Your truck got caught on fire, and you showed what you needed to do in that situation to get out of it. A lot of these drivers that been in a situation that haven't even said anything about it wouldn't even know what to do. But you gotta understand, guys, breakdowns happen, things happen, emergencies happen. Glad I was able to catch it. And a lot of the times, it's not even in your control. Also, Koko, man, let's give credit to that other driver, man. That dude didn't even hesitate. He just stepped in and did what he had to do to help you out to get everything up under control, man. Shout out to that driver. See, that's trucking brotherhood that we don't have right now. And it's usually rare. But for him to step in and do what he did to help you out, shout out to him. And lastly, drivers, this is a reminder to make sure that you check everything and make sure everything is checked, right? Make sure you're not overloading that power inverter. Don't overload the extension cords. You see, drivers, something as small as a bare wire rubbing up against metal inside the truck can literally take your whole truck out. So Koko's journey story shows how fast trucking can change out here for you. 1 minute, you plug it into the refrigerator. The next, you're fighting for air inside of your own truck. But it also shows resilience. She's already in the midst of getting her truck back together so she can continue to move forward with her journey. Koko's journey, that is. And for new drivers out here, pay attention, right? A truck fire isn't a what if. It is a real thing that can happen. And if you're not prepared for it, it can cost you your truck, your livelihood, or even your life. So always expect the unexpected when it comes to trucking. Until next time, drivers.
So here's my question to you. Have you ever had a fire or electrical emergency in your truck? How did you handle it? Drop your story in the comments. And if you want to share a detailed story like this one, send it to me at lockoutmenpodcastguest@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, tomorrow is never promised. Stay safe out there. This is Underrated and Overworked Podcast.